Today on Taste Texas, we're making Sammy's. That's 3 different sandwiches that are delicious and super easy to make. Plus, we're making a visit to Eden Creek Farm where we get to meet the pigs, both small and large.
She's a little more high maintenance. You gotta crack her egg open.
So pull up a chair and join us at the table.
And I'm Garth Blackburn.
And we thank you for joining us in audience today here in Dallas at the Sub-Zero showroom. And we thank you viewers for watching as well. So today is all about Sammy's. How many like Sammy's? Hey, awesome. Well, we've got several for you to make today, and Garth's going to give us all the details.
3 sandwiches in 30 minutes, so get your cooking cap on.
Nice.
We're gonna crank out a lot of different sandwiches and kind of different ways to use maybe leftovers that you have from stuff you might not expect to turn into a sandwich. I'm a huge fan, so you can't go wrong with bread, cheese, and meat. We're gonna doctor a few of these up with some delicious sauces and put it all together for a big sandwich platter.
Sounds so good right now. Let's do it.
All right, so first, I wouldn't necessarily make short ribs just for sandwiches, but again, my theme on this is what can you make extra of for like a weeknight meal, like maybe some boneless beef short ribs or bone-in beef short ribs, like we've gotten in the past from Heart Brand Beef out in Gonzales. And so I would make extras because then we can use that meat and shred it. But here's how we made it real quick was a little bit of salt, some freshly cracked black pepper. If you'll do me a favor and drizzle some of that grapeseed oil in there. And go ahead and put those short ribs seasoned side down.
Seasoned side down.
Right, so salt and pepper side down. So right now I'm cutting up some kitchen fried mushrooms. These are creminis, but for this dish we could use pretty much any mushroom. Okay. As long as it's kitchen fried, but any variety of mushroom.
Right. So you're not going to turn this over at all, I guess?
We will turn it over, and I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper on this side.
Okay.
I'm not worried about getting the perfect presentation because we are using these as the filler for the sandwich.
Right.
So I just want to get a nice sear. I want to add some really good fresh vegetables. We got some carrots, some sweet onions, which we're almost to Texas sweet onion season.
Right.
Which are your favorite onions, the 1015s. Some fresh celery.
Gosh, this looks like a good pot roast after church.
Chefs don't make pot roast, nor casseroles, nor use the slow cooker, but other than that, sure. All right, why don't you go ahead and flip those?
You gonna flip them? Okay. Well, there's not gonna be much room to flip them now that you've got all these veggies in there.
And that's perfect. So now the beef is gonna sit up. It's gonna rest on top of the vegetables.
That's exactly what's happening.
Right, so that's going to allow a little bit of circulation of the liquid we're about to put in.
Can y'all smell that?
So that's a dry red wine.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put my beef stock up to halfway. So halfway up the short rib. I don't wanna cover the short rib in liquid because then I'm gonna lose that really golden brown crust that we're gonna develop on the top. So we're gonna put the lid on that.
Okay.
And this is gonna go into the oven at 325 degrees for about 4 to 4.5 hours. And let's take a look at what it looked like because I started this ahead of time for you guys.
So a little trick here.
Ooh. Pretty.
Oh, gotta watch my hair.
Facial.
I'm gonna lose all my straightener.
Same here.
Wow, that really came together and shrunk down a lot.
Yes. Let's pull that out. Let's use these tongs and take a look at these.
So take a look at this. Oh, it's falling apart.
So they're falling apart on there.
Oh, man. That is so nice. I can smell all the flavors from right here.
And I'm gonna save those vegetables and that stock that have cooked down.
Yeah.
We can use that as a base for a soup. And what I'm gonna have you do right now is shred.
Oh, happy to do so.
Some of that.
Yeah, I can't guarantee there'll be any left on the plate, but I'll shred it up.
Okay, here's how we're gonna get it ready for the sandwich. This is gonna be kind of a gourmet grilled cheese. And to get a nice, pretty sear, I'm gonna put some mayonnaise. And even if you don't like mayonnaise, I know you do, so
I love mayonnaise.
I'm not gonna present that case to you. But even if you don't, you're not gonna taste it. I'm putting it on the outside of the bread. It's gonna caramelize into the bread. Then we'll flip it. We're gonna fill that with some of our short ribs, a little bit of cheese, and that's gonna be our first sandwich.
Do you see what's happening here? Complete goodness. We'll be right back.
So we're gonna top this with some Mill King cheddar. You can actually buy their cheese curds.
Yeah.
So they're in little chunks. You can grate them up yourself. I like to toast both sides of my grilled cheese. It's gonna help the cheese melt, and it's gonna give them a more crunchy total package. So you're not gonna get a soggy center.
So you're gonna go crunch, soft, crunch into the meat, then crunch, soft, crunch again on the other side of the bread.
Never heard it quite evaluated that way, but pretty much what she said.
I envision this.
But I tell you what, while that's searing, we're getting ready to assemble it.
Yeah.
We had a great visit to Eden Creek Farm, and some good folks there, some really interesting pigs.
Piggies.
And we learned a little bit about them. So y'all take a look.
I started raising red wattle hogs about 5 years ago. The legend has it that a longtime hunter, a large game hunter, went to an island called Spirit Island south of Australia, and he had heard they got as large as rhinos. So he went there and found that it was true. He captured a breeding pair and brought them back to the States. And I have the Andreas line direct from that line. So I've been breeding them for about 5 years now, and I've crossbred them with a large black to get a little more marbling in the meat. And what you see here is all of their offspring.
I don't think he likes that.
All right, Amy, what looks good?
The eggs. It's from the shell?
Yes, they eat shell and all. They need that calcium. It's good for them. So you can just throw them down whole. They love them. It's one of their favorite things to eat. Let me break it. Let me break a couple of them.
You remember Greer, right? Like I just got the egg near it.
There you go.
She's a little more high maintenance. So you gotta crack her egg open. Oh my gosh.
Woo! For the red wattles, they're an extra lean, healthy meat, and they have a richer flavor than regular pork. It's kind of a flavor between beef, elk, and pork. So you get a lot of good flavoring. But some chefs prefer a little more marbling in their meat, and that's why I crossed them with the large black. Now the other board, that other board over here, that other board.
Oh, my foot! Get off! Okay, yeah, over there, over there. Over there, boys.
This is Avatar. He is our Andreas line and the original, one of the original hogs. And this girl right here, she'll eat out of here.
Oh, it didn't break.
Stop it.
Oh, got her.
You're out. You're out.
Okay, Wilbur, there you go, bud.
Let's go back. Oh, good times.
That's good times. Always fun out on the farms. Okay, so we've got the sandwich pretty much ready to roll.
Uh-huh.
We'll flip that. Smash that down. Now we can sear both sides again while we're getting ready for our next sandwich.
That looks fantastic.
Okay, so here's that pork tenderloin.
Right.
And we're making this for a sandwich, and I'm kind of doing a different spin on rather than like ham on your ham sandwich. Then we're gonna do a really thin piece of pork. I'm gonna do something a little bit different though. I'm gonna cut it into fairly thick pieces. Mm-hmm. Turn those up. And Amy, why don't you do me a favor?
Uh-huh.
Just kind of smash that down with your hand. And I want it to be, I don't know, 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch thick.
Okay. I have never done this to a tenderloin. Wow.
And it doesn't have a lot of connective tissue, so it's gonna allow you to break it down pretty well.
You could just take a mallet and kill it if you want.
You could, which would be, generally speaking, a huge mess, right?
All right, is that
a
good
little
enough?
salt. It's a little, anyhow, that's close enough. Is that what you said?
Yep.
We're gonna season that on both sides. A little bit of salt and pepper.
Interesting.
And by smashing out this thin, when I go to grill it, which we're gonna do right now, by the time I get grill marks on each side, it's fully cooked through and ready to go onto our sandwich. So
Oh my gosh.
put a little bit of that oil down.
All right, we got one sandwich down, 2 more to come. Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back. You not only get one recipe, but you get 3 recipes, and today we're making 3 Sammys. We've already got one down. It's a beautiful, what was this, short rib.
Short rib grilled cheese.
On the Texas toast, and now we've got another one going.
Yeah, and we're running a little behind, so you might only get 2.5 recipes on today's show.
No, let's hurry, let's hurry.
Better than one.
We gotta get it all in.
Put mustard on that top portion if you would. This is Texas mustard from the Hill Country.
Oh.
I've got that pork tenderloin that, as I mentioned, by the time it's seared on both sides, because it's so thin, it's fully cooked through.
Right? I got a lot of mustard here. Is that okay?
Okay. All right, so we're gonna top that with a little bit of Gouda cheese. It's kind of a theme you've seen through a lot of different farm visits that we've been to, from goat Gouda to cow's milk Gouda. We've had it from just about everywhere. Okay, now this is a version of my daughter Addison's. She calls it her homemade best sandwich. And she went through this whole spiel in school about how to make, you know, to say how to make something. Hers was how to make the perfect sandwich.
Good for her.
I chefed it up a little bit, but this is pretty close. So we're gonna push that down, get that all together. This is really my kind of doctored up version of a Monte Cristo. So
nice.
I'm gonna have you
Okay.
dip this in the egg. These are some farm eggs we got from one of our visits. We're gonna dip it in the egg and then sear it there on the griddle.
Alrighty.
And meanwhile,
I'm gonna give it a little egg bath here.
3.
Nice. This is a big sandwich. Like, you need to maybe share this with somebody. Okay, here we go.
Okay, it's not gonna be real eggy. You nor I like a lot of egg, and certainly not like scrambled eggs. It's just gonna help provide a sear. So now we've learned that mayonnaise, thanks to Amy, can help get a nice pretty sear.
Yes.
Egg can do the same thing. And this last one will be a different sort of sear because I'm starting with a focaccia bread, a cheese focaccia.
Ooh.
This is great for leftovers as well. My other daughter, Bailey, her favorite thing to eat in the world is lasagna, which we're gonna have to do on a show, upcoming show.
That sounds fantastic.
I love to make extra meat sauce every time that I'm making my lasagna.
Right.
So I just made extra the last time.
Okay.
If you will do me a favor, and actually I tell you what, first, I like to make my lasagna and my sandwiches kind of creamy. This is Full Quiver Farms.
Right.
It's a garlic and herb cheese.
Very good.
If you can't find this, you could substitute Boursin cheese or even just cream cheese with a little bit of
herbs.
You know, yeah, herbs, maybe
Garlic.
some garlic. You got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be our creamy part. I'm gonna have you, once I get this down, spread some of that meat sauce. One thing I did do was after the meat sauce had cooled down some, I pushed off all the excess liquid because I don't want the sandwich to get real soggy.
Okay.
So go ahead and put that meat sauce on.
All right.
Meanwhile, another Dallas artisan, we got some fresh mozzarella from Paula Lambert at the Mozzarella Company.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
And I'm just gonna shred this. You can even make your own mozzarella.
I've really stacked this one high. Is that okay?
Can't wait for you to do the taste test on this one.
Big mouth. Okay, there you go.
All right, so I'm gonna just shred some of this, pull it apart.
Oh, that looks so good.
Okay, now focaccia is a bread that's already been toasted.
Okay.
So this will be option number 3 on how we can cook the bread. So again, we had the mayonnaise one, we had the egg one. This way, I don't even need, wow, you did, look at that. I'm not really sure. Okay, anyhow, we'll see how you do the taste test on that.
It's a little full. It'll be great. I promise you can share that with a family of 6.
The family of 6, a little taste test for everybody. This can go straight in the oven. I can't imagine trying to sear this one on both sides. It would be a huge mess of meat sauce all in our pan.
Pop that sucker in the oven. It's going to be really good.
It is.
Right?
And now, I don't want a crouton, okay? So this is why you want high heat for a short period of time. So I'm going to put it in at 425 for about 5 minutes, rather than at like 350 for say 7 to 10, which by the time the cheese melts, you know, the bread's going to be really dried out.
Nice. All right, so now we got 3 sandwiches complete, but they've yet to be plated and tasted by me. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right, we're at one of my favorite spots, and that's the outdoor kitchen of the Sub-Zero and Wolf showroom. And what a special day to be cooking with Drew Pearson, with the Drew Pearson Show.
Yes.
And I'm going to turn things around a little bit today, and I'm going to be your sous chef.
All right, right on.
So what do you have on the menu?
I like steak and potato. I'm a straight kind of meat and potato kind of guy. And my favorite cut of steak is the New York strip. Okay.
I got you some potatoes.
All right.
And I'm just going to put a little oil on there. And if you want to hit that with some salt and pepper.
All right.
And I don't know about you, I use kosher salt. It's easier to work with.
Yeah. Now, I noticed you use the Texas olive oil.
I do.
That's
exactly
cool.
right. It tastes Texas, so we got to keep it as Texas as possible.
Absolutely.
And what we're going to do on this, once we get a nice sear, is we're going to wrap them up in foil.
Okay.
And this is where I'd like to chef it up a little bit. I'm thinking about adding a little bit of Texas mustard and some Texas lemon zest.
Oh, nice.
Kind of make a vinaigrette, like maybe like a warm potato salad.
This is going to be great.
All right, let's take a look at the steaks. So why don't you season yours up? What do you put on yours?
I like to use, I'm a regular kind of guy, so I go to the grocery store and pick out the best, what I think are the best seasonings. And I've been using this Lowry's seasoned salt for quite some time, so I just like to season it a little with that. And you're going to season it with salt and pepper?
I do salt and pepper, and I like to season things up kind of like you do, like some extra spice to it. Mine sounds real fancy, but it's probably the same number of spices as your Lowry's.
Okay.
It's called sashimi togarashi,
Ooh, nice.
which is a long fancy word. I've used it on the show before. It's a Japanese 7-spice blend. Okay, how do you like your steak cooked?
I like mine medium rare.
Only way to eat it.
Yes, that goes way back to my days of playing Pop Warner football. My dad fixed this pregame meal for us, and it was steak and baked potato and a salad with Thousand Island dressing. That was our pregame meal. That's how I got started in the football, because I wanted to eat steak and baked potatoes instead of the black-eyed peas and lima beans that the rest of the family was eating. Okay, we're going to take this and put it over here. Look how beautiful that looks.
That is a gorgeous steak.
That's beautiful.
All right, so the potatoes aren't quite done yet, but they've got a nice sear on them.
Yes, they do. Just gonna put that on there, and then you cover it, huh?
I'm actually gonna just take that.
There you go.
Wrap it. Put that in on a cooler section of the grill.
Wow.
Close that grill. Let it go for about 5 or 10 minutes. We're gonna have some Drew Pearson steak and potatoes.
All right, looking forward to it.
I'm gonna grab these potatoes.
Wow, look at that. Look how that turned out. Woo, that looks good.
I'm gonna dump that in with a little bit of Texas spinach.
Okay.
And some lemon zest.
Mix it up a little. And that kind of wilts the spinach a little because of the heat.
Exactly. So we almost
just
have like
enough, right?
Yeah, I don't like it soggy.
Yeah, no. You don't want to saute it, just wilt it a little. Oh, man. Look at that.
Well, you know what? The way it's laid out, I think I'm going to dig into your New York strip steak and give it a little taste test. I might garnish things off, a little bit of balsamic on here.
Yeah. There's the touch. The chef's touch.
All right, a little trade-off?
Yes, let's do that.
Do a little taste test.
All right, I'll place this fillet. Go right down the middle. Oh, beautiful. Got a nice chunk there. Look at that.
Was I supposed to show it off? Because I just dove right in. That was good stuff. That was good stuff.
Good stuff.
Thanks for joining me, Drew.
Man, enjoyed it, man. Anytime.
My name. We've got 2 more to set up. We've got some sauce to put with them.
We're going to doctor it up a little bit. we're gonna take some of that Greer Farms, which we had an awesome visit to a couple months ago.
Yes, that pepper jam.
Yeah, she saves her red jalapenos, makes that into a jam. This is
good.
a Texas hot sauce called Suckle Busters, available at most grocery stores.
Interesting name.
If you'll just mix that up for me. Okay, that's gonna go with our Monte Cristo.
Okay.
And a little sweet, a little spicy, good combination.
Yeah.
To go with the Italian, the lasagna style,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take some Generation Farms basil. We're gonna make a little basil sauce. Got a little mayonnaise down there, a little sour cream. Some parsley, that'll help keep it green. This is some organic parsley from our visit down to the valley with Mo Produce. A clove of garlic, a squeeze of some Valley Meyer lemon juice,
Yum.
pinch of salt.
This is for the Italian sandwich.
It is, so that's the basil and lemon's really gonna shine through there.
Okay.
I tell you what, while I'm doing this,
That
will you do me a
sounds
favor?
super easy. Yeah.
Will you pull out a couple of those sandwiches? All right, so the first one you're grabbing is gonna be the Italian.
Got the Italian for the family of 6.
Order in. All right, let's see how we're gonna try and cut this one.
Well, first of all, the bread is ginormous. It's like Texas size, so how could I not build that thing giant?
With 2 inches thick of meat sauce. That
That's
didn't
right.
help either.
Go ahead.
All right,
Alrighty.
let's see how we're gonna plate this up.
Yeah, how is that gonna happen?
First, I'm gonna get everything ready on the cutting board.
Okay.
So we'll start by taking some of that basil sauce.
Yum.
Spread that out. We'll take some of the jam. Put that down here.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Oh, I can't wait to try that.
We'll cut each of these.
I'm already watching the cheese just fall out of that.
Is that a sandwich or what?
That's called a manwich. Holy shnikes. Oh my
Shnikes.
gosh, look at the cheese falling off the end.
Shnikes would be a culinary term.
Yes. Shnikes. Okay, and then we have the beautiful pork. That
Oh, look
turned
at
out
that.
nice. Really nice. You're gonna want all of these. You're gonna need all of these recipes so you can download them off of our website, and that's tastetexastv.com. And then you can also follow us on social media, and that's on Twitter and Instagram, as well as Facebook. We love to hear from you on our social sites. Okay, Garth. One in particular is calling my name. It's the one with the mayonnaise.
It's the only one you can reach.
It's the one with the Texas toast. Hold
Try
on.
that out.
Ah.
What's the verdict? Try out the recipes online. Y'all come back and
If
check
I'm
us out again
speechless,
next
that
week.
should tell you enough. Thanks for joining us. See y'all next week.